The cage is now open for business. Let's get to work. Making their way to the blue corner, Xavier Monrrial.
Welcome to Barry Meyer's world-famous Tuff-N-Uff Amateur Fighting Championships, the future stars of MMA. My name is George Garcia. I'm your host and lead commentator. Joining me here at the broadcast booth is Goes Garcia, my brother and co-host on MMA Junkie Radio, and our color commentator today will be Ulysses Gomez.
That got me fired up. Do you like that?
Sure did, man. This Mesquite crowd is loud. They're ready to go.
This Xavier guy looks pretty tough for 125.
Pierre Lagasca. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, with a record of no wins and 1 loss, fighting out of Uprising MMA, Las Vegas, Nevada, Xavier Monrrial. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner, making his Tuff-N-Uff debut tonight, fighting out of Asylum Fight Team, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Pierre Lagasca.
Right away, you can tell Xavier seems a little bit more laid back. Pierre's probably to come out pretty strong.
Well, you know, he's only got the one fight, but it's got to mean a lot. You know what I mean? This guy's making his debut. This guy's got at least a one-fight experience.
Right, but it's a one-fight loss, so you never know how it's affected. But he seems a little bit more calm right now, just from the initial stare down.
They high-five to start things off. Monrrial's going to be wearing the black trunks, and his opponent, Lagasca, is going to be wearing white trunks with...
It looked like it was a low blow.
With black trim. All right, low blow. We'll pause right here. Remember, folks, these are 2-minute rounds. 3 rounds they are going to go. And we have 12 fights scheduled for today. 11 fights scheduled for today, including a couple title fights. So we'll slow things down here just a bit.
That's a rough way to start, man.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of you. Ulysses, what do you do in a moment like this? The Lobo, you got some time. Do you try and take as much time as possible? Or sometimes is that energy flowing? Does it just stop you?
If you got the guy hurt, you obviously want to go there as soon as possible. But if you're hurt, I mean, take the 5 minutes. I know people start booing and, they get mad. But ultimately, you got to make sure you get that W, He seems like he's okay right now. It seems like it was just a clip.
Chris Tione, veteran referee, representing UMMAF here tonight. The fighters touch gloves, and it's back on.
Pierre has his hands really, really low, which seems like that might not work out to him, to his advantage. Comes in
He's really, really going for it, though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The kicks, the punches, he's putting a lot into it.
The only problem, though, he's leading with his head.
So you want that chin tucked in.
Oh, nice chin tucked in, yes.
Monrrial trying to get the takedown, does get it, but Lagasca pops back up. Monrrial pushes forward.
From what you can see, Yuli, what are we looking at here? Is that deep?
No, it's not deep.
He just popped out.
Xavier's doing a good job of pinning him against the fence. The only thing is you don't want him to start wall walking.
Wow, that was a nice move. He might take his arm.
You get the arm, though.
He might have it here.
Yeah, it looks pretty tight.
Now, Monrrial's hanging in there, so he must not be cinching it all the way.
No, it looks like it's on the outside of the hand.
Yuli, is he safe right now in that position?
That looks pretty deep right there, but 48 seconds left. You might just try toughing it out. From here, what I would do is I would try stacking him, putting your knee in the middle and passing.
Boy, him taking his back, that was pretty slick in itself, even before he got to the armbar.
It was, yeah. Roll, come up top. From here, he needs to make sure he doesn't get caught in the triangle.
Somebody needs to check on the referee. I think he took a shot to the head.
Did he really? He get leg whipped?
So once he gets his arm free, he needs to right away control his, Pierre's ankles.
Monrrial slams him down. Sometimes that works out. You can pull your arm out. Sometimes it makes it tighter. He looks to be okay. Now he's in full guard of Pierre Lagasca.
Even though that submission didn't finish him off, it's going to affect him later on in the other rounds as far as throwing his right hand.
Definitely. He sent a message, and he probably solidified this first round, folks. This is the first fight of Mayhem and Mesquite 8 here in Mesquite, Nevada. I think we're off to a good start.
Don't forget to tweet with the hashtag Mayhem in Mesquite and follow the CasaBlanca at.
So adjustments, if I was Xavier, for the most part, I would want to use my jab to control the distance. I see Pierre's leaning with his head. The problem with leaning with your head is that it's easier to get dropped because your weight so far forward, you get caught with the hook, a la Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo. If I was Pierre, he did a good job. He controlled the situation on the ground. Just be a little bit more patient coming in.
And like you probably heard our in-ring announcer, Justin Bernard, if you want to follow along at home, you can hashtag Mayhem in Mesquite. And of course, we have our long-standing hashtag thank you, Barry Meyer. This is the house that Barry Meyer built. His brother, Jeff Meyer, is taking the reins, and he's doing an excellent job. So, guys, how'd you score that?
I actually went 10-9 Lagasca.
So did I.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Same as well.
Across the board, we're all in unison here. Enough with the touching gloves already.
Not a fan of that, huh,
No,
George?
I hate it, man. I despise it.
Well, we saw what happened with Eric Silva.
Yeah, and that was in the fight. Okay, there you go, Ulysses. It looked like Monrrial kind of got a piece of that chin. Did you see that?
Yeah, he needs to control the distance. But yeah, he did catch him in the beginning coming in. It's just because Pierre has his hands so low and he has his chin far out, This guillotine looks like it's a little tight right here.
It is, yeah.
Monrrial looks a little bit more aggressive than he did early on in the beginning of the first round.
Yeah, that guillotine looks very tight right now.
He pops out. Monrrial looks pretty, Lagasca looks pretty savvy to me for this being his debut.
Yeah, he does. The thing with 2-minute rounds is basically if you can get the guy on his back right away, he control the time, that's pretty much the end of the round.
Pierre Lagasca trying to get some ground and pound in, but he's fighting off a triangle right now.
The problem, though, is because his head's so far forward, he's leaning into the triangle. We're seeing him switching the armbar right here.
Monrrial has cinched it in, but he won't be able to get it.
He can stick with the triangle, though. That triangle's tight right there. He needs to pull on his head and pull on his shin the same exact time.
Referee Chris Tione is Johnny on the spot there. Still no tap. We got 44 seconds left in the second round.
He needs to, Xavier should do with his left hand, he should hook his ankle hook Pierre's ankle. That way he brings him down and prevents him from posturing up. That's what's keeping Pierre safe right now because he's posturing up.
Oh, now he's going for the arm bar. He's really attacking the arm. What a slam by Pierre Lagasca. Gets the crowd fired up. A la Rampage Rona back in Pride, guys.
Yeah, Xavier's hooking the wrong way. He's getting it out.
Lagasca with a couple knees to Monrrial's torso. I thought that second one was headed for his head.
Yeah, it looked like it, right?
Being a legal strike here, we observe the unified rules.
Yeah.
You know, both guys threatened with submissions in each round. And if you saw his elbow was pretty far extended. I think both guys could actually be feeling that pain right now still.
Yeah, except the lasting impression to me is the last impression, and I believe Monrrial might get this round from the judges.
Yeah, Monrrial. I'd probably have to say 10-9.
I would have it tied, 19-19 going into round 2. How about you guys?
I agree. Xavier looks pretty tired right now going to the third. Pierre looks pretty relaxed right now. His hands are up. Looks like he's trying to conserve some energy. The only downside is that when you get that triangle locked in, you think you have it, your emotions go up. You're like, I got him. You start squeezing. You could actually burn your legs out in that process.
Well, if the judges have it like we have it, this literally will be the deciding round here. Again, 2-minute rounds, 3 rounds. Here we go, this is the third round. We're locked in. Chris Tyrone gives the signal. Here comes the high five. Uh-oh. You can tell Lagasca's kind of lost a little bit of steam. The mouthpiece is hanging out, and he's moving a little slower.
Hands are real low.
Nice head movement, though. He had nice head movement in the first round. Looks like he's really confident in his striking defense. The
only thing is he's moving his head and not his body. If you was to move your shoulder, moves his head together in unisec, just because you're moving your head, it makes it harder to counter.
Oh!
Nice front kick.
From Monrrial!
He's gonna attack him with those knees right there.
Right on the button. Lagasca does fire back a couple knees. Now he's cinching on Monrrial's head.
Stay on top, stay on top.
Does not get the takedown. There's a scramble here. Monrrial leans back, thinking he has a choke, but I don't think he has it.
No, from here he should sweep and get on top.
I think he would have been better off fighting off the takedown.
I agree.
Now he's giving up position, and you never know.
It's a 2-minute round. Lagasca's on top. If he can break free and start landing some punches, he can take over the round.
And I think Lagasca was still feeling the effects of that kick, that front kick
for sure. This is he's about to get mounted right here.
Now he's mounted him.
If he gets his head free.
Lagasca, white trunks, black trim, in control here after a rough start in round 3. Xavier Monrrial on the bottom trying to survive. He needs to tie him up or create some sort of a reason to, some sort of a sweep or a reversal.
What Pierre should do is he needs to get his left hand free and put it against Xavier's throat and start using that to posture up so he can rain down punches from the mount position.
Oh, there we go.
And he just got swept right there.
Very nice. Is there enough time? There's 30 seconds left.
He can still sweep him back over if he wanted to. He needs to use his butterfly hooks to manipulate his base.
I don't believe he's threatening with the choke, although I can't tell now. We can't see his right arm or his right hand, how deep it's under, but I believe that Lagasca's okay. I think some ground and pound would have been nicer.
Yeah, it's hard to get that choke from that position when you're in full guard. It's better if you're getting in half guard or side control, ideally.
Now, here's the thing. You think the judges see that? The judges might just see one guy on top of the other.
Yeah, that's true.
This is going to be difficult because it comes down to basically the kick, which was incredible, an incredible strike, hurt his opponent.
It sure was.
And then hitting on the ground, they both kind of had their moments, although Lagasca had a little bit of ground and pound, which we didn't really see too much of that from Monrrial.
Right, and he got the most, Pierre got the most down position by mounting him as well. Even though he didn't do much, like you said, in ground and pound, he had the mount position. We didn't get hurt on the feet.
Here's another thing, guys. Do you think sometimes underrated is the appreciation from the judges towards when they are on the bottom of the grappling? A nice sweep can be just as nice as a nice takedown. You completely reverse the position, and now you can threaten from the top.
No, I agree. Yeah, I mean, it's work. You know, he went from top to bottom. It's the same as I think as taking someone down. That's the only thing is they don't really put that much stock into a sweep.
Want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, One Nevada Credit Union.
How do you guys see it?
You know,
I would probably lean towards Monrrial.
That front kick had some damage. He finished on top. Some ground and pound, I think, would have put it away, but he didn't get that. Now, Lagasca also had some time on top of him. You know, he passed his guard. And I don't know. I think I lean towards Monrrial, but I think we're going to get a split decision.
I think arguably that could be a 10-10 round. You know, one guy got hurt in the feet, the other guy got out-grappled.
Well, we're about to find out. We're going to send it up to our in-ring announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a 3-round war, we have your winner by unanimous decision, the blue corner, Xavier Monrrial.
That's all I hit it at first. My grandma didn't even.